I'm afraid. I don't know why. Guess I'm insecure. I'm in the wrong business. Should I read some more shit or... So that was my other gift. I looked a gift horse in the mouth. Alright, I got 12 minutes to 2 hours. Looking a gift horse in the mouth. Let's see here. Do I want to go back this far? Not sure if I want to read all this shit or not. He said, I love you till I die. I listen to George Jones a lot. Walk Through This World With Me. That's a good song for the day. George Jones, Walk Through This World With Me. It's a beautiful, touching song. I've been crying because I'm just so lonely. Walk Through This World With Me. Let's see. Farmer's Almanac 7-8. Howard the Duck makes a cameo appearance. Looks can be deceiving. 7-9. Super Hits Volume 2. Friday night. Time to go out. Even though I'm tired and maybe I should just sleep. Bodily pain, tiredness, heartache, sadness, loneliness. Step right up. Come on in. The mystical instrument. It's 3 a.m. Thunder and lightning fall on the laughing employees. The blood from my body inflames London. I lost my little girl. I think you don't like dealing with emotional people because it reminds you of your family. Mercy took pause. They had no companions. Poor man alone. They cut off the body. They cut off the heart. Keep the streams loaded with blood. How could my life atone for what looked now like crimes, but at the time was imperial struggle? Settler colonialism I see all around me on Greenwich Avenue at Fiddlesticks Pub. Erasure, plagiarism, reconstituting stolen fragments to graft on which my scrambles. Things that are mixed up like his plants. Friday night I'm alone in hot vaxxed summer, which I think doesn't exist. Media hype willing things into being like all the other FOMO subterfuge. I always hurt. Everything hurts. We are wounded animals asking in tears for love, which is mercilessly withheld. My dad is the only person who ever really loved me. I'll go home with nothing. Nothing matters in the slow death of the world, which cannot be saved by egotism masquerading as heroism. There are no heroes, only careers. Armageddon weather systems flail all around. Back in Black throws tornadoes up the eastern seaboard. It's monsoon season in New York City. I've always hated white people. Now I'm one of them. Adversity in childhood makes you a substantial adult. Women think I'm ugly because I'm too good looking. Boy pretty like Kelso, a girl told me in college. Our hearts were like boxing gloves or maybe punching bags. I consider my work an act of excessive plagiarism. Wish I had a best friend or social group to import me wholesale. Help me fight for the world, and not with guilt, but with appropriative change. The revolution will have to be an accident, or it will never happen, because we are not brave or callous enough to do it ourselves. Starving for approval, I don't leave the house till midnight. 7:10, fast food. I've lost all hope in the things I used to believe in. 7-Eleven, stealing. Why does your mom still look at my stories? I get a rush from the vibration of a push notification. If I could do it all over again, I'd be taller. Please subjugate and perform erasure over my white labor. It's only fair to perish with the oceans of martyrs and anonymity. Global population of martyrs. Put a scoop out the port. Alpha emit high-frequency signal anathema to me, blindingly painful. I buckle like Shatner on Star Trek. 7:12, and this was today, or yesterday, I guess at this point. Cadman Records. Weird these years we were stuck together, the Trump years we fought our war of light. Missing you now, wishing I was nicer, this offer applies retroactively. Once we started I was trying to break it and did, now I'm broken. Heartache really is for the gods, awesome power of wailing, crying. The pragmatic facts of life are not idealistic or convenient. What I'd like to do I take caution with. Raw power of tears, raw power wept, just need drainage. Chemically I don't see anybody, though I hardly try. Bi-coastal is what I want to be. Poor, wrong, my decade thrown away. An incredible tightrope act on the threshold of the ledge of a world spent 10 years too afraid to enter at any time. I refused to meet the conscientious dreams I'd requested with the menial amount of courage they required. I squander copious opportunities. It's why I live in New York City, to fail this close, to leave my family for 10 years and get nowhere, to treat potential new family as job opportunity, ladder to climb, network to build, which I negotiated not at all, with no grace, nor no finesse. 36 alone, crying, balding, looking every gift horse in the mouth. Andy Griffith theme song. I feel like I was a POW in a Vietnamese prison camp, being makeshift electrocuted on wire box springs, while she talks about her new boyfriend and gets their picture taken a year ago today. Unfair torture from God. Why do I wish the worst upon myself? Why do I see it that way? My destiny is near miss. I've had a life off stage right, to myself and secret angels. Off Broadway, way off, but happening. Each we the center of our own circumference, absorbing secondhand NYU, sucking Saturn through a straw. Suffering gives us karma tickets that we get to spend in the thrill shop of heaven, right? Right? Dissociation Historical Society. Intraclitilian, cunctipotent. What is got, gain, booty, earnings? 1865, the distance we traveled. 396, latex network, spawn blue latitude along the lathe, gangly, carefully tasted. Neurological peaking index. The cars are on the track. Gunshot source livelihood. Combined gushing hashtag. Ecstatica, the nature of trance. Pheromone decimation. Freezers open Hamlet glaxing. Roses of heaven trailing hypochondria. Direct fit Lexington jail. Kilns baking lockets. Gravelly faculty mashup. A diet of snow. Nutsack and botany. Pfizer quasi-deuce. Your complete guide to supplement and bibliography. Plague sojourn, one you haven't heard. Fingerprints, subcoastal, waterlined. A revoltrous tree oceanic set in their ways. Laughter comes from upstairs. Babs's uvula who? I don't know Babs, but I do know this. Page 3579. One of the first books I bought in a bookstore as a high schooler was Bruce Lee's journals. In isolation you are least alone. You are with your thoughts. What a joy to talk to them. You have to be like water, life-giving, cleansing, solitary, powerful, flexible, able to fit any container. Jeet Kune Do, a decoupage of styles, a styleless style, a formless form. It is perfect to be imperfect, One punch 10,000 times. The bats are flying from the bat houses to the swamps of Gainesville, Florida, to get information from people, to write about them, to come up from the ranks of the street people. Diamonds in the wall, just other side of where you quit. Traveling country by foot, our fears spoiled our freedom. Misheard by poet punches it up, alone on the roads. You learn to speak to yourself. I said it less. The receipt would make a good piece. It's like Canada has its own entirely own culture, stomping the vault, a little bit of a name at a time, blackout on Goldberg Street. Back to school. Partially out of fear, the music of strangers, real flowers of this painful world. Ugh, no more Kelso, please. My ex had this picture of Jimi Hendrix pinned up on the wall next to her bed in the room at her parents' house, where she slept in high school and all her childhood. And I'd look at the picture and know she wasn't going to end up with me. She turns to the camera and cries. That's what I'm thinking about today. Truth includes more than beauty. Truth is beauty, but truth is also ugliness. In fact, probably more frequently, it is ugliness. And it starts raining on the protagonist without an umbrella. Also, botched moment not saying hello to two nice girls eating pizza in front of Chinese restaurant last night on the Strip, when clearly we both wanted it. A moment of casual mutual pleasantry, recognition, exchange of mood-bolstering kindness, and onward into a night made new by that moment of impromptu friendship. Only it didn't happen. But was realizing it could have happened enough? That's what I do. I'm just there, silent and active, watching, witnessing, taking what I can get, taking them as they come.
The concrete in the middle was loose. So you had to pull them out and then put them back in, the new one, the mortar and so on. So I step outside, I see a guy on a bike. So he's coming down, and I was helping. I like to help. Because yes, I'm paying you, but I like to help too, you know what I mean? So I'm pulling out the thing. So he stepped a little further, he turned again. I'm like, because and I know it's from here. So I'm like, I didn't know this. But I could have been, and there was another guy, African guy, an older guy, big guy. I was walking down the street one day, I had to use the ATM at Burger King on Church Avenue. When I walked in, I was like, I know this dude. And then, like, you know, you walk around now, you see delivery guys, and you're like, yeah, but the dude, he turned. The minute he turned, he knew that it's like, that, yeah, I noticed.
Right.
See you, brother.
See you.
All right, Musa. All right. Son of bro. Let's go to 23rd. It's easy now. 245.
Privacy. That's the first thing I think of when I think of the iPhone. Definitely. All about privacy.
Sound better. No, it's different.
The Dirty Boulevard.
Just because you ain't got no beard.
Distancing you're comfortable with.
Oh,
After
nice.
these contracts from the American Association of Airport Executives, attendees pick bracelets from different bins, each color with a different message. Green, ready to party like it's 2019. Yellow, 2020 has me confused. Or red, wake me up in 2022. Companies like Texas-based Elation Factory have switched focus from selling
each sentence is supposed to be read, and then in the ways that the line breaks and like creates new meanings from it. the title is 16 sentences, 16 sentences plus 9.5 sentences. All right, let me just get past that. Mouths swallow white fragments, like letters from birds, in a grave memory. My body's last mechanics fail my first instinct to practice erotic will. Name me a hunter. Of vanities I'm abundant, with pleasure I conceal my complications with denial.
In our leased cars, in our morning commutes, here we are in our everyday spite and sorrow, in our lifetimes of fury. All are sturm and drag, and nothing to show for it. We're human even on the worst days. When it rains, it pours, and we're caught in it too. This is really ridiculous. I mean, do I keep reading? Okay. This is, I'm reading from my
thing about going out is it's not necessarily a means to an end. It is a reservoir to build power for the rest of your life. You go out, you talk to everybody. You know, it's not necessarily about value judging people and pinpointing who you want to talk to, who you don't want to talk to. You're just comfortable talking to anybody. You see everybody has equal value. I think that's a good message. I think that's something we can all try to practice, is just respect everybody equally. And, you know, going out, it's like you see all these fucking guys that are just like standing there holding their beers and like standing on the wall. It's like, you should talk to each other. All the weird guys. There were a bunch of guys at Fiddlesticks that had their shirts off. There was like a bunch of guys in the, you know, they were kind of like bulky, like bro dudes. They, in the fucking bar, they had their shirts off. Which, you know, I don't know. Had a lot of big energy. Big bro energy. So I don't know. I'm relearning the game, like Buddy Holly says. Not necessarily the game, just being socially comfortable, really. So I just went to a couple places, not really, I mean, 2 different people told me I look like Johnny Depp. 2 entirely different. I was walking on Greenwich, and I was like up near Patchen Place, and this guy goes, "Yo, you look like Johnny Depp in that movie where he buries his wife under the corn." I'm like, what the? Alright, cool, man. I fist bumped him. He's like, "Oh, Secret Window. You look like Johnny Depp in Secret Window." And then I was in this fucking bar off the wagon, owned by the same people that own the 13th Step. And this other woman, as soon as I go in, she's like, "You look like Johnny Depp." Which is funny because a few weeks ago when I was out, 2 different people told me I look like Skrillex. So which is it? Do I look like Johnny Depp or do I look like Skrillex? And I guess I just have one of those faces. I guess it's the mustache, maybe. The guy said the glasses and the mustache made me look like Johnny Depp, so I guess. I used to get that in high school. You know, every once in a while people would tell me, I look like Johnny Depp, which I don't really think I look like Johnny Depp. Maybe like here, I look like, you know. I thought he was talking about Blow. I thought he was like telling me I look like Johnny Depp in Blow, but. The ladies didn't really seem to give a fuck.
It turned out really
That sounds right. That sounds about right.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night. It's New York. You can smoke weed wherever you want. What are you doing when you get off work? Can I buy you a beer? Let me buy you a beer. Let me buy you a beer. What are you doing when you get off work? Can I buy you a beer? Let me buy you a beer.
These last 3 years, it started just before you came along. The Sarah was on the back. What's up, young fella? You alright?
Yeah, man. How are you?
Fine, buddy. These last 3 years, it started just before you came along. The Sarah was on the back.
I ain't paying money to get into a fucking place, man, alright? I ain't paying money to get into a fucking place.
Always not so like a little like
Everybody fucking
What? No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm on Bluetooth. What? No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm on Bluetooth. What? No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm on Bluetooth. Bluetooth. What? No, I'm not. What? No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm on Bluetooth. The guy's got his pants around his ankles. He's like pulling his pants up. Literally his whole bare ass and everything. So that guy having sex on Patch and Place. The spirit of love. You can't have me. I'm pure. not wasting my energy, my life force on you. Oh, we're coming to my favorite place, Fiddlesticks. This is my favorite fucking place on earth, man. It's too bad all the people in there are just the worst people. I went to Stonewall tonight. I'd never actually been inside Stonewall. See, this is Fiddlesticks. Should I go in? Should I film some shit inside? It's so awesome in here. I'll check it out. I'm gonna go in real fast. This is what I do. I just kind of go around. I drop into each bar real fast. Are you communicating telepathically with me? Are you communicating telepathically with me? Are you communicating telepathically with me? Oh. Just fantastic. Oh. Just fantastic. Bistro, we fucking love you.
Colors proclaiming sparkle in this darkness, as those who love delight in the stars embracing. And today, the New Jersey and New York Transit are going to be showing excerpts of that poem on New Jersey Transit. So Poetry Society of America did that. So I was like, oh, okay. Okay. So, mustard, sienna, and burl. And I appreciate whoever came up with the word burl, because I had to come up with something besides azul. But I had to have that one line. Okay. This is for the poets, because there's a lot of poets in the audience. Yo, poets! Yay, JP is here. And I hope all you can hear me. You can hear me? Okay, good. I just want to make sure. I have a few more. One more from the Pablo Neruda thing here. Okay. E reveder aquel aroma de la doncella sorprendida. Was it? This is kind of a... I once freaked people out by reading this poem. I don't know why. But anyway, okay. Was it true, real, that scent of the surprised maiden? Who would know but her lover? His tongue exploring those generous lips between her legs, suddenly knowledgeable of her treasure and loss, breath rising and fall.
We come from amen and hallelujah. We come from a black church that kicked Grandma Pearl to the curb. The deacon took her virginity at age 15. We come from our Mama Ruth, the result of Grandma Pearl's rape. We come from secrets. We come from taboo. We come from don't air your dirty laundry, child. We come from deep pain. We come from forgiveness. We come from love. We come from a domestic worker who cooked and cleaned for white folks her entire life. We come from matriarchs that survived. We come from dreamers. We come from black women who could not go to college, no matter how smart they were. We come from ancestors who are rooting for you and your brilliant black man mind. We come from Sugar Hill, Harlem. We come to celebrate you. We come to uplift you. We come to scream your name for the ancestors.
I've visited an ancient redwood and Burning Creek as I've rested my cheek and ear against its trunk. It has received my deepest sobs and my hundred.
Elon wants to keep these kids underwater for an extra fucking 30 hours.
I thought about
Coming up next, we'll take a look at weather and sports.
From the makers of top-selling Super Beats.
They beat Johnny White.
You're gonna
Thousands of those.
There's more Merle Haggard types there than anything, and I tried to tell these people, yeah, but how do you sound? You may sound great, just the way you are. But
Well, it's already a Merle Haggard.